The following is a presentation of TFNN.
Sylvester Stallone knew his whole life what he wanted to do. For him, it was a chance to inspire others. Life wasn't easy. At birth, he was pulled out by forceps. It's why he looks and speaks the way he does. 1,500 agents said, "No, you're not an actor." His first 3 scenes led to nothing, but he never gave up. Sly sold his first script, Paradise Alley, for $100. That money didn't last long. The last thing he had left was his dog. He got $25. That was rock bottom. He cried, and soon after, watched a fight between Muhammad Ali and Chuck Wepner. Wepner went 15 rounds but was pounded to a pulp. It inspired Sly, and he wrote for 20 hours straight the entire Rocky movie. Tried to sell it, but nobody wanted it. Too predictable, too sappy. Sly saved those comments and read them to himself the night he won the Oscar. Sly never gave up. One day, 2 guys offered to buy the script for $125,000. Sly said with one condition, "I'm Rocky." No way. We need a star like Ryan O'Neal to play Rocky. Can you imagine? The same guys called him back and offered him $250,000 not to star in his own movie. Sly said no. They countered with $325,000. Sly said no. They compromised. $35,000, points in the movie, and Sly would play Rocky. Rocky has grossed over $225 million and the entire franchise over $1 billion. What's your Rocky moment, folks? What's your vision? Your unstoppable success? You were born to be a money master. The time is now to take massive action.
Let's go over to Don in Odessa, Florida. Don, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding.
Hey, Steve. Thank you.
You bet. How you doing today?
I'm doing okay. I'm a subscriber to your service, and I just want to let you know that I sure do appreciate what you've done for me.
Wow. Thank you very, very much.
The Trader's Edge with your host, Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. My man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, is getting better. He's out there growling and prowling. That's quite an intro. Dig that intro, no doubt. Right now, futures, we got the NASDAQ futures off 3. S&Ps are off 3. We have gold up 11.40. Silver's up 36 cents. You have oil flat. Bonds are up 16 ticks, trading out at 145.06. And King Dollar is on the move here, folks. We get that up 151 ticks right now at 80.52. The euro gave it up. The euro is trying to get into that swing point. Couldn't handle it this morning. We're at 130.74. Yen is out there at 37. Up 37, or down 37 rather, at the 87.47. Now, if we go over to this S&P right now, folks, okay, we'll use the SPY just for a second. I want to show you what you have here. It's, you know, when you come into, first off, we get over the swing point. The swing point that we're dealing with on the SPY is 145.58. Now, what we're going to do here this morning is that we're going to try to come back into that swing. Now, this number is crucial, and this is why. Once you get back into that swing, the 145.58, if, in fact, we have any expansion of volume, that's going to say, hey, you know what? Can't handle it. It's going to come back down the other side. That's the bearish case. Bullish cases go like this. You go after that 145.58, which we're going to, because the market right now, pre-market, well, you know, that word pre-market is kind of funny. That's really was applicable probably in you know, the 1990s or 2000. But I mean, if you're not trading pre-market, folks, okay, get over and test out Thinkorswim, because everyone should be able to trade, you know, starting at 7:30 in the morning, because it's liquid, big time. I mean, you know, we're talking about the SPY. You know, we've already done 1 million shares, you know. So as he says, there's no such thing as pre-market. There isn't. There really isn't anymore. But anyway, to make a long story short, what you have is this. That number is crucial, the 148.58. The reason being is that if you come back inside that range, we are going to come back down the other side. And it'll, depending on what the volume characteristic today, what would happen is this, is if we come back inside that range with more than 110 million shares, that is saying it's going to give it up. That's your S&P. Now, let's go over and go look at Apple pre-market, because what you have with Apple is this. Apple wants to go after the swing lows again, and this is what I really dig right now. So picture this. Apple closed at 523 yesterday. It's trading at 527. Now, when you trade the whether I like trading the NASDAQ, and particularly right now, and I'll move from indice to indice, folks. What I like about the NASDAQ right now is this, is that, see, when Apple opens up $4, it's beautiful because what you have inside the context of the NASDAQ futures is that, you know what, they'll stay, they're only down $2 right now, where the S&Ps are down 3.75, okay? That's a beautiful thing. Why is that a beautiful thing? Because in my world, what ends up happening, Apple is not going to hold price out here. And this is what you have. What we did yesterday with Apple comes down, and, you know, light volume, no big deal in the volume, but Apple's going to have a hard time getting any traction whatsoever. And when we take a look and we put this up on a 10-minute basis, what we're doing is this. Apple is going to run smack into how it came down on January 4th. And on a 10-minute basis, that came down with 1.3 million shares. So it's going to need more traction than 1.3 million shares as it gets into that price point. And that price point is $5.31, and right now we're at $5.2811. King Dollar. Let's go over and take a look at King Dollar. What you have with King Dollar out here is this. King Dollar this morning rejected lower price. Did it very quickly, by the way, okay? We got down to 80.22, and it said, see ya, don't want to be ya. Right now, we're at 80.48. We go to the euro. You take a look at the euro. Same setup with the euro. You know, the bottom line, euro couldn't handle the 130, 117 this morning. Now we're down at 130.87. What's crucial, and an understanding about this is this. When the euro came down, the euro, you know, last week, dollar had two big signs of strength. The euro came down, and came down fast and furious on the third, rather. Bottom line, it can't handle it, can't handle the third, and already we are not only under the lows of yesterday, we're into the highs of, let's see, what day is today? It's Tuesday, of Friday. So what that's saying is that, number one, it's going to go after the swing point out there, the swing low, which is 129. If we get volume there, we're going to have a nice ABC structure on the way down. That'll bring it down to that 126 area. If we go take a look at the Europe right now, this is what we have happening in Europe. The FTSE out here, yesterday, FTSE start rolling over, and you know, these U-shaped rolls, if you take a U, folks, and you turn it upside down, what you have, I've seen many times, that roll, it's slow at the beginning, and then if you're in a car right now and you're picturing a U upside down, a horseshoe, so picture the top of the U is very slow. Once you get to the right-hand side of that U, that's where, boom, it comes very quick. Now, the FTSE won't get to that for another couple days. What we do have is that you get no juice up at the top. The FTSE's trading out there at 6067, and it would have to come down to the 6044 in order to get any destruction going. If we go to the DAX in Germany, what we have in the DAX in Germany, she's getting it going. The DAX in Germany right now, she's only down $8, but she's very close to where she broke topside from, which is 7689. That's the way that's set up right now. Gold contract, okay? Let's go over and take a look at gold. Now, what we had with gold is this. Gold yesterday couldn't handle price. What she does is this. She comes down, volume's not bad, but this setup here is terrible right now. And this is what it is. Okay, so we came down hard last Friday. We came down with 255,000 contracts. We got to a price point of 1626. Now what we have here this morning is she's up with
is proud to partner with Great Panther Silver for
she's up with 61,000 contracts this morning. That is setting up a larger ABC structure on the way down. You know, it looks to me that instead of a consolidation, which I thought we very well could have here, because you've been testing the bottom so many times, and that's why it's important to let them test first, folks. Okay, so now what you have is that she's going to make a run for the July 2012 lows, and that has to do with the XAU, the HUI, all of the above, folks. They're all making the run. And what we do know is that and I'll go through a lot of these this afternoon, what we do have is that a lot of the numbers came out from the funds and where they stand. And one of the biggest problems inside the gold market is that Paulson, was down another 24% last year in his Advantage Gold Fund. That's a big problem, folks. And what that problem is, he's one of the largest owners of gold out there. There's going to be redemptions that take place, and what that's going to mean is that there's going to be forced selling that's in the marketplace. There's no two ways about it. Because this is not the first year he's been down in that fund, okay? It's been year after year after year. So, bottom line, that's going to be problems extraordinaire. If we take a look at the GLD, inside the GLD, he still has the largest position that's out there, and that position's either has been sold, is going to be sold, all of the above. Right now, let's see, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Let's see what we are in January. Yeah, see, we won't get. This is what ends up happening, folks. We won't get. Right now, he owns 21 million shares of the GLD, which is 4.91% of the whole ball of wax of the GLD. We won't get his numbers until February 14th, around there, okay? That's what it is. So that is going to be a problem, folks. There's no doubt about that. Inside that market. Why? Because when you're down 25%, we don't know, no one knows yet what the redemption level is, but 25% in itself is a big number. Whatever the redemption level is, they have to sell into it, and I'm sure they're doing this as easy as they can. But you know what? It's like an elephant, folks. No matter how soft an elephant tries to walk, right, what ends up happening? Boom, okay? What it does is that it's big splashes, and the splashes are extraordinaire. There's no two ways about that. Bond market. Let's go over to the bond market. We take a look at the bond market. What we have with the bond market is this, folks. 30-year bond. We rejected lower price. We did it with lighter volume coming right into the swing point from September. Rejected it. Now what we have here is this. You're up 15 ticks. We only have 88,000 contracts right now. Now, the bond market, folks, wide price spread accelerated volume is going to need about 500,000 contracts to basically say that, okay, listen, I'm going to go head topside to this 151. We'll see how this shakes out today. I do expect what you are going to see out here today. It's a slow morning, but the way this market is setting up, I'd say by the end of the day, you're going to see some acceleration. The reason I'm saying that is that a couple different things have already happened. The euro gave it up in price. The dollar rejected low. Gold is rejecting higher price right now. Silver is rejecting higher price, and bonds are moving topside. When you have all of those going at the same time, things can go very quickly. And then the last part of this is that Apple's up. See, the deviance of Apple being up is a beautiful thing. The reason being, folks, is that you're going to see whoever has been selling Apple, and you're not talking about you or I, we're talking about a large fund. That's just heaven to them. It's up $5. I suspect it'll get to about 531, and boom! This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We have the S&Ps right now down 2.5. Nasdaq's down 2.5. Gold's up 10. Silver's up 35. Bonds are up 15 ticks. King Dollar's up 86 ticks. Euro's down 26 ticks. We're going to be right back, folks.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Wealth Management. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportions of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what an asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Wealth Management financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Wealth Management, LLC. Member SIPC.
with the launch of TigerTV. TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With TigerTV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Daryl Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on TigerTV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out TigerTV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
TFNN is proud to partner with Great Panther Silver for another exciting silver coin giveaway. The Great Panther Silver Super Silver Giveaway begins the week of January 28th and we'll be choosing 47 lucky winners. It's free to enter with absolutely no strings attached. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com today to fill out your entry form. Every hour that we're on the air, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. the week of January 28th, we'll be randomly choosing one lucky winner that will win a silver coin or bar from Great Panther Silver and TFNN. And the final hour of the week, Friday, February 1st, we'll choose 3 lucky winners. That's 47 winners in just 1 week with over $1,000 in silver given away to our loyal listeners. Register today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. And for more information on Great Panther Silver, you can click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex symbol GPL or on the Toronto Stock Exchange symbol GPR.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by BackTech Environmental. For more information, just click the BackTech banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
Welcome back, folks. We have the S&P's off right now, $2. Nasdaq's off 2. Let's get to Brian in Franklin, Mass. Hey, Brian, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom, Happy New Year to you. Thank you.
Happy New Year to you. Let's make it a great one, man.
Let's hope so.
It's gonna be.
Gonna be.
Yeah, totally.
Calling on Yahoo. Yesterday it did 10 million shares the first hour, and it actually broke through the old support in 1930.
Now, hold it. I only got, is that something? I don't have 10 million shares. I got 16,000 shares.
Yesterday morning, between like 9:30 and 10:30, I think it's like 10 million shares.
Oh, yesterday morning. Oh, okay, cool.
I'm
okay,
sorry.
no, I got it. Okay. Don't go short Yahoo. Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm looking to pick it up again. I sold it.
Oh, good. Okay. So this is what he's looking at, folks, okay? From highs to lows, this is what you have, okay? $14.34 is the low. The high is 2031. And when I go high to low, folks, it's going back to last year. It's not the, it's a full 365 days. The PE is $13. Now, she's had a heck of a run. Okay, let me bring this back a bit. What I do is this. I just sit there. I think you did the right thing in selling it. and it's not a short position, folks, because it looks to me like it'll be a normal pullback in an equity that doesn't want to go higher. And the buy would come in around $16.15. That's how it's set up. What you have is this. Your first pullback should bring it down to about 1884. And where I'm going with 1884 is this. I'm going to the May 2011. That's where she broke out of. But watch how she broke out, folks. When she was up there, it was 338 million on the weekly versus 129 million. Now, that doesn't fly, okay? It's a nice setup, but it doesn't fly. On the monthly, the setup is 687 million versus 560, which is good, but now watch what happened. That's the first month. Your second month came down at 409. So that correlation is saying, you know what? More than likely, it's going to come back inside the range again. Once you get back inside the range, it's a beautiful thing, because then what you have is this. So the top of the, I would say that, no, the bottom of that range is going to be at the September 11th time frame. Are you watching Tiger TV by any chance, Brian?
No, I'm in the car. Actually.
That's all right. Okay, that's cool. So what happens is this, is that when we first went up in September of 2011, folks, okay, this had a nice thrust up, 860 million shares in the monthly. The high of that is 1540. That's where you want to be all over the stock, because 1540 is the bottom of the consolidation, and right now, you know, you get that $19, $20 is the top of it. But, you know, that's the way it looks like it's set up, man.
All right, thank you. Do you have time for one more time?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm looking at GPS, the gap.
GPS.
Is that going to test the mid-20s again? It's just acting terrible.
Let's take a look. So we get GPS. That's the Gap. That's a huge clothing store. The low's 17. The high's 37. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Well, this is... don't touch this, baby. Okay, so this came down hard, folks, okay? We came off a high. We came down hard. Let me put this back a year. Yeah, okay. Don't touch this thing. Okay, so this is what you have. First off, you made a high with 5.6 million shares. Boom, you come down with 37 million. See ya. Don't want to be ya. Don't touch this, man. Yeah. This is, I guess we're not buying any more Gap jeans for a while.
Tommy, we happen to know I'm going to get an iPhone tomorrow so I can listen to you live all day long.
Well, that's a beautiful thing, man. We appreciate that.
I'm going to get rid of my 2.5-year-old BlackBerry and get one just because I want to go to tfnn.mobi.
Well, you know, it's great, too, and I really appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, Brian. What does happen with an iPhone, you can also just go to the Apple App Store, and it's free under TFNN.
Correct.
And that's, you're cooking, man.
That's the way I have my iPad. That's why I listen to you that way.
That's a beautiful thing, man. We like that.
All right, brother. Have a good day.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go to Brian in Jackson, Mississippi. Hey, Brian, what's happening, man?
Hey, Tom. Just trying to get woke up and get going, man.
Yeah, trying to get woke up? Happy New Year.
Yeah, thanks, man.
How you been?
Hey, been doing great. It's been a good year so far. It's not much into it, but you know, wish Notre Dame could have done better last night.
Yeah,
but,
you know, Alabama's a powerhouse, though. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Well, I live in SEC country, so but I was from Notre Dame.
Well, you know, it's funny is that down in Florida, there's a lot of Notre Dame people here, but there's a lot of Alabama people. We outside along the water, the flags were flying last night, man.
Yeah, it was something.
It was. Hey, you stay right there. We're going to come right back, all right?
Okay.
This is Tom O'Brien. I'm here, Mr. Steve Rhodes, folks. He's out here growling and prowling. Would you send some good white light? He's almost there. He's almost there.
Quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Just recently, on December 28th, Market Insight subscribers were advised to go long the QQQ, the NASDAQ 100 ETF, on December 28th at $63.91, and only 2 trading days later, after a huge jump in the market, Market Insight subscribers were advised to sell the QQQ at $66.64 for a $2.73 or 4.27% profit to start off 2013. At the same time, Tom O'Brien had advised his clients looking for a more leveraged trade that they could have initiated a position in the QLD, the ProShares Ultra QQQ ETF, and over the same 2 trading days, Market Insight subscribers were able to lock in a $4.48 profit or an 8.47% gain in just 1 trade. Get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during your free trial and pay nothing. Don't miss out on the next great trading opportunity in 2013. Act today. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now. Daryl Martin coined the phrase diagnostic trading, and we're happy to announce that his diagnostic box spread analyzer has finally been released. The Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer helps you easily identify the best box spreads on Nadex in seconds, plus you receive access to the diagnostic deviation levels, as well as step-by-step training videos teaching you how to trade Nadex spreads so you can quickly master the mechanics of this simple yet powerful trading instrument. By pulling live data from the Nadex exchange, the Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer does all the math for you, calculating risk, reward potential, distance to break even for both outright spreads and spreads used to hedge the underlying market. Visit the front page of TFNN.com today to get your 2-week free trial to Daryl Martin's Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer and gain access to the valuable information it can provide when trading the Nadex box spreads.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow right now up 28. NASDAQ is flat. S&Ps are down a couple bucks. We have gold up 10.50. Silver's up 40 cents. Bonds are up 15 ticks. And Apple is up $5. And it's going to be interesting watching Apple, of course, for the NDX 100. Thus far, you get the 529.85. And I suspect it's not going to be able to handle that 531. If we take a look at, so the characteristic, remember, is 1.3 million in the first 10 minutes, and right now you're at 745,000. We're talking with Brian from Jackson, Mississippi, and you want to look at the BDA, Brian?
DBA is
DBA, okay.
Yeah. It's been in a downtrend channel, and I was looking to try to get in now, and I just wanted your opinion. Do you think this is a good time to get in?
Let's take a look at it. You get DBA. Now, this is the PowerShare DB Agricultural Fund. And what has happened, folks, is that these agriculturals have got killed. And what that's all about, of course, is that, King Dollar just continues to go higher. I wouldn't touch this baby until we get down somewhere. It looks to me like it wants to go test the 26.83, which is another buck down. This hasn't shown any signs of strength, though, at all. Okay? You know, so let it get down there because now watch what you have happening here, folks, which is pretty neat on a longer term basis, and this is what it is. So your first level actually is down at $25.70, Brian. Okay.
Okay.
The lows, the last swing low prior to that swing low is down there at the 24.43 to 22.
Okay. Back in June.
Yeah. Now your reward versus your risk at those lower levels is really good. This is why. When we came, folks, what happened is this. That was the first low, the second low that came in 2010. What happened is that up at $35, that looks to me like that's the larger consolidation over the couple years. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a good setup. Because what does happen with agricultural equities, or futures, folks, is this. Like today, you know, they're all flat. They've been down dramatically. What happens with them, however, is that they only can get so low because then they won't plant them and we won't have any food. So that's what's pretty neat, you know, about what you're looking at there. But I would absolutely, bottom line, let it pull back first because right now the pressure is still on those agriculturals, no doubt about it.
Do you have time for one more quick one?
Sure.
The EUO.
EUO, oh, this is a beauty. Okay, so let's take a look at this. EUO, folks, is the Pro Share Ultra Short Euro. This trades at twice the inverse correlation of the euro. Now, do you own this? You're looking to buy it?
I'm looking to try to get into it.
Okay, so
get into DBA. So,
yeah, no. This is what you have. You're at $19.30 right now. You know, it got down to the buy on this. The ultimate buy is $18.90. And where I'm going with that is that's where it came off the bottom, folks. And the high of that bottom is $18.90. The low is $18.71. You know what you could do here? You could go. You could scale in 3 times with this baby. Do you know what I'm saying? You could scale. The first one, I'd let it come down a little bit lower. The first scale would be at that 1913 all the way down to that 1890 level. I know that seems short, folks, but what happened? You got to remember something. These will compound themselves as the higher number comes in. But you know, I would say if I bring you right over to the euro right now, the euro couldn't hold higher price out here this morning. Right now, we're at, it's doing a counter trend bounce right now at 1.393093. And this is not going to be able to hold this. You're going to see before the end of the day, it's going to go back to 1.382, and you very well can be down to 1.3029.
So wait, or go ahead and get in now.
Well, are you looking for something like 4 or 5 days, or a couple of weeks, or a couple hours?
About a week.
A week?
Week or two. I was thinking maybe, you know, around the $20 level to get out. Just make a quick, you know.
What you could do is this. If you could actually, if you're going to get in right now, which you could do, okay, don't give it more than 10 cents, because this thing should happen right now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know, you can go that way, but don't get married to this baby, okay? Right. If you do it right now. But I suspect, you know, what we've had thus far is this, folks, this morning. We've had 2 separate fast moves down on the euro this morning. The first level was at about 5:30 this morning. Where is she? Because I was up right before I went out. It looks like it's 6 o'clock. The first level was 6 o'clock, and the second one was 7:40 a.m. You'll get another one. What tends to happen in all markets, not just the currency markets, whoever that seller is, they're going to come in again, man. They're going to hit that baby again.
Very much, Tom. Good advice. I appreciate it.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's go over to good old Apple, because there she is. She's at that. You got to tell her. This is crazy when this happens, because she's at that 531 right now. She hit 531.89, and we did it with there she is. Okay, so watch how this shakes, folks. You did it with 1.4 million versus the 1.3 million. So now how do you handle that? What you handle is this. You take 531.89, you take a 10-minute deal, and it's like, okay, are you going to be able to follow through on that? That's how this shakes and bakes. And that's a day trading technique I'm talking about here, but like a bed bug, quick. Oh man, I'll tell you, what's funny is there's no doubt starting the show in the morning is pretty cool, folks. And of course, what does happen, you know, the first few hours of the market, there's big opportunities out here. Some of the high volume stocks today, we'll see we have a high volume market. We get Yum Brands, that's getting smoked. That's down 270 right now. Verizon's off $1.18. We have Hewlett Packard up 18. GameStop is down $1.57. Solar Capital is down 89. We take a look at some of the large caps out here. Big Blue is down 62 cents. You get ExxonMobil off 21. Caterpillar is down 22. Walmart's off 12. Oxy's up 45. Let's go over and take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft yesterday, folks, was going for the swing low. It's going for the swing low again. If Microsoft takes out that swing low, folks, we're 26.62 right now. Get out of the way in the NDX 100 because what you do have, what is helping the NDX 100 for the second day in a row is Celgene. Celgene right now is up 250. What this is all about is that J.P. Morgan is having their health conference. That is always a big deal inside the health business. Excuse me, folks. What did happen yesterday, Celgene was the biggest mover inside the NDX 100. That went from 81 to 85. You're getting some follow-through on that equity today. Inside the NDX 100, which is putting power into it today, is Celgene. Let's see. What's that? Fossil? What is that? Yeah, Fossil. That's it. Now, this is interesting because the Fossil, I believe, is, let's see, no security. Yeah, I think Fossil's just like they must be taking over Gap's business. Let me just look at this. Consumer Fashions, yeah, Consumer Fashions. So that's putting power into it. Citrix, second day in a row, Citrix has some power into it. Now, taking steam out of it. Oh, man, look at this. Holy cow. This is intense. Okay, so this is going to be another biotech. This is REGN, a biopharma company. That's not that bad. It's $175 stock, but it's down $7. That has some action in it. Holy cow. So that's taking some juice out of the NDX 100. Sears is taking it, NTAP, and Mylan Pharmaceuticals. So let's go over to Sears a second. Sears is down $1.11 right now. She's trading. Well, she's going to go after a swing low. Yeah, she's going after a swing low. This is going to be interesting with Sears. Now, I bring this back, put this on a 5-year monthly. What do we have? I guess I got to put it on a 10-year monthly. So on a 10-year monthly, what you have, we have, yeah, she's going after a swing low. This is a classic. Okay, so we're at 41 bucks. This is going to basically, man, this is pretty intense. It's going after $25. Yeah, there's more problems at Sears. There's more problems at Sears. That's the way that baby's setting up right now. We take a look at Rango Resources. We go over to GOLD. This continues lower, and this is a heads up, folks, that what is also happening inside that gold market is that we're going to go after the July lows. We look at Gold Corp, GG. What we have with Gold Corp, same thing. Oh, man, unbelievable. So Gold Corp just gapped away. Not a huge gap, but just enough, folks. And this is what it is. This is where the markets are subtle, and you better really pay attention to them. Last swing low on Gold Corp was $35.04. What does it do? It jumps ice today. When you see a jump, and you're jumping ice, folks, the market can jump ice on the way down and the way up. This jump here is with volume. We already did 1.8 million. The swing point is 7.5. Now, all that does is this. That sets up that you're going to go after that swing low that's out there from July. So if you're in that market, make sure you're protected because that July swing low is game, and it's game in a big way. And let me tell you something. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, we know that Paulson was down 24.5% in 2012. That is a large number, number one. It's a large number percentage on a monster number so we're talking billions, okay? So the billions were lost. There's going to be redemptions that take place. Those redemptions are going to put more pressure inside that market. You better pay attention to it if you're in that market, folks, because that baby wants to get into lower price. We go take a look at the, don't forget, we have the Super Silver giveaway coming up at TFNN, sponsored by Great Panther Silver. 47 hours. We're going to be giving silver away the week of the 27th. Okay? All you do in order to basically, have a chance of winning it is come over to our website at TFNN and just register. It's free. The bottom line, it's free. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. 1 hour after the other for 47 hours, we're going to be giving Great Panther Silver away. Caterpillar. Let's go over and we take a look at Caterpillar out here. So we have with Caterpillar. Okay, so Caterpillar is down 24 cents. We're at 90. As long as she stays over 90. No, we'll see. She stays over 94.28. She's okay. Alcoa the dog. Alcoa's coming out with numbers out here today. She's trading at $9.13. And what it's all about with Alcoa, folks, inside that business of what they do is energy cost. Alcoa can't get out of its way, hasn't been able to get out of its way. I can put this up for 25 years, and you're going to see it's the dog of dogs. Alcoa's trading, we're traded in 1992. How's that? 1992. If the Dow Industrials were smart, they'd turn around and make Alcoa not be the first to come out with earnings. They're going to be coming out with earnings after the market today. They're always the first to come out with earnings. They massage the earnings, and they're always bad earnings. And, I guess we use aluminum. There's no doubt about that. But it has to do with how much does it cost in order to push that aluminum out to the consumer. And what seems to happen on a continual basis is that their costs are way higher than what they can get for the product. That's what it comes down to. We go over and we take a look at ExxonMobil. What we have with ExxonMobil is this. ExxonMobil right now is trading out at 87.71, and she is also going to go after that swing low. The ExxonMobil last week, the swing low was 84.70, and bottom line, she's going to go after this 84.70. The oil stocks, if you like trading oil stocks, they're beautiful things to trade because they love trading in very large consolidations. That's how they like trading. And they'll stay in those consolidations for a year and a half, 2 years at a time. The consolidation that ExxonMobil's in right now is that she wants to run down to probably $67. She couldn't make the top once again, and that's all the flack that's left over from 2007. Couldn't make the top. She's going to come after that bottom out here. The first leg is 81. Depending on how the volume comes in at 81, 67 is game for that baby as it runs down to that. Apple, first leg, we can go back to Apple for a second. That's what we have with Apple. She got into, okay, she's going to go after it again. So what you have with Apple, first leg up, she had over 100,000 shares. What I would have liked to see is that the second leg actually got over the 531.89, and she didn't. So what that basically is like, okay, man, the second leg, as she comes back into it, is it going to be more volume? That's all you always, if you're day trading, folks, you're looking at that texture. I'm looking at a 10-minute sector anyway, of saying that, okay, where's the strength? Right here, right now. Whatever time frame you're trading in, it's important to understand you have to stay inside that time frame. Okay, if you're on a daily, good, stay on a daily. You're on a 10-minute, stay on a 10-minute. You're on an hourly, stay on an hourly. You're in a weekly, stay on a weekly. You're in a monthly, stay on a monthly. And if you do that, your probability goes up dramatically of understanding how the markets move inside that time frame. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back. We get the Dow right now down 31. Nasdaq's flat. S&Ps are off 2. Gold's up 9. Silver's up 34. Bonds are up 18. King Dollar's up 96. We're going to be right back.
Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on U.S. Treasuries, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Recently, Basil Chapman has had some outstanding trades in his newsletter, The Opening Call. Each morning by 9 a.m., Basil uploads his newsletter to the TFNN servers so that his subscribers can access his expert trading advice. Basil gives his take on the direction of key indices and updates any active trades that his subscribers are currently in. Just recently, Basil subscribers closed out a short position in Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG, for more than an $86 profit per share, over a 20% gain in just one position. If you'd like to try out Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, then visit the front page at TFNN.com and click Trading Newsletters. There you'll find Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, where you can request a free sample copy. Also, don't miss Basil's program, The Tiger Technicians Hour, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, on TFNN.
Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, has helped subscribers for over 10 years navigate the high-risk world of exploring and producing gold companies. And now's a great time to sign up for a free month-long trial to see the kind of insight that Tom delivers for his subscribers on a weekly basis. Every Monday, Tom O'Brien issues a quick update on the metal market, giving you his take on the HUI, XAU, GLD, dollar, bonds, and much more. Tom follows Monday's update with a full gold report, which is delivered to subscribers Tuesday afternoon with detailed coverage of 24 separate gold or metal stocks, as well as another 10 to 15 stocks that he lets you know are on his potential watch list. Get your month-long free trial to the Gold Report today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Don't spend another year navigating the metal markets on your own. Act early in 2013 and make the most of your gold and metal market investments.
Catch the Money Masters as they teach you the art of mastering money when it comes to trading and investing. Next on TFNN.
It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
Welcome back, folks. Right now we get the Dow off 40, Nasdaq's off 3, S&Ps are down 3. And, you know, Apple hasn't given it up yet with the NDX basically getting in the red, folks, okay, which is a big problem for the NDX. So I'm going to go over to Celgene just for a second. And let's see if Celgene's given up. Because if Celgene, no, Celgene hasn't given it up. So something inside the NDX is giving it up right now. For all you folks in the New York area and Chelsea in particular, you guys got a score that's going to be coming on. This is coming across the tape. Google is going to set up a full Wi-Fi public network in Chelsea, folks. Okay, and that, let me tell you something. Google's on the run here. Well, when I mean on the run, Google's pulling back. Don't buy Google right now. But I suspect what you're going to see with Google is going to end up setting a Wi-Fi network up probably in many of the large cities, and it's going to be free. We know that what Google has done, I believe it's out in Kansas City, they're setting up the fastest internet, period, inside the United States. Now, the one in Chelsea and New York is just going to be a normal Wi-Fi, a fast Wi-Fi, but it's free. And, you know, bottom line, all those tigers and tigresses can be growling and prowling out here with us 24 hours a day. So let's go over to Apple for a second and take a look at Apple. What we have with Apple right now is she is up $4, and let's see if she's back inside the range yet. AAPL. Okay, so this is what you have. She got back to right where she opened right now. Now, see, the second leg down only had 770,000 shares traded. You know, that's saying that Apple can go up there and test that 531 again. That's how that shakes out. What she just did do, she came under this 531? No, the bottom, 526.68. We're doing 3 million shares right now. But bottom line, she wants to go lower. Oh, this is a good heads up for us. So I was talking about Paulson. You want to see something here? Anglo Gold. Anglo Gold, folks, is one of Paulson's largest holdings. Let me pull it up for you for a second. I'll show you something. So Paulson owns 28 million shares, 7.41% of Anglo Gold. There's pressure coming, man, and it's heavy. And what Anglo Gold just did, Anglo Gold's breaking the swing low, breaking it with volume. We did. Right now, it only needs 2 million shares all day. We're right now at 350,000. It's a problem. Paulson's holdings, folks, are a problem. You're going to see the shocks go on the shocks. Okay, you get a picture of something, okay? You know, I'm a raindrop in this deal, and I know what he owns. Can you imagine what a large fund knows, number one, and how they're going to hammer it? They're going to hammer this thing. They're going to hammer it because there's information is always where it's at. But what other large funds are going to know is that they're going to know, and the way they're going to know this is that what are the redemptions, I know when the money has to be brought back. The money, if there's a redemption inside the Advantage Fund, it has to be brought back to the client in February. That's how that works, okay? So the time that they had to tell them when that was happening was December 31st. That's how that was also working, okay? But I can tell you, there's going to be problems here. There's going to be problems, and you're going to see the shocks fighting the shocks, and you're going to see that in a big way. Apple just gave it up. This market's going to basically give it up, folks. And we'll see what type of volume that we have coming into it. Right now, it's short volume in the NYSE. In the NYSE, you're only at 93 million. And NASDAQ has the volume. NASDAQ had the volume on the way down yesterday, too, folks. Right now, you get the Dow off 45, NASDAQ off 6, S&Ps are off 4. Our man, Steve Rhodes, send him some good white light, folks. He's making his way back. Next hour will be a repeat of this hour, but right after that, we got it all happening. We got Basil, Larry, Darryl, David, Ken Shreve. Let me tell you something, folks. I have people coming up to me saying, I just can't believe the amount of work that Steve does on his newsletter. And I says, I absolutely agree.
That is a recent clip from the Money Masters show that Tom and I do each day at TFNN. My newsletter service, Mastering Probability, is much, much more than a newsletter. Yes, it's outperformed the S&P 500 by 100% during the last 15 months. But more importantly, it's an extraordinary education, a roadmap for your success. And it's yours risk-free for the next 30 days. Just go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, and then Mastering Probability, because everyone needs a success strategy. For most, it's a competitive edge, the will to win, the drive to overcome any obstacle. Whatever you call it, winners find a way. Find your way to Mastering Probability today, because your journey to extraordinary rewards is just one click away.